I used to think stories about greed were just exaggerated tales from movies or gossip magazines. Then I met Lisa, my ex, who turned out to be the real-life version of those stories. At first, everything seemed perfect. I thought I had found my life partner. But over time, Lisa's fascination with luxury and expensive things became impossible to ignore. She wanted fancy vacations, designer clothes, and the latest gadgets. Things we simply couldn't afford without going into debt. Still, I sacrificed, hoping our love would outweigh her endless desire for more. Soon, the complaints started. Lisa would dismiss my gifts as cheap, comparing them to the lavish presents her friends received from their partners. Despite these red flags, I stayed committed. One day, Lisa told me she was pregnant. I was thrilled, thinking it would bring us closer and help us build a stable future. But everything changed one evening. I came home earlier than usual and overheard Lisa talking with her friend Jessica. Their conversation stopped me in my tracks. "What if Jason believes the baby is his?" Jessica asked. "And what if Greg doesn't leave his wife?" There was a pause before Lisa responded. "If Greg divorces his wife, I'll tell Jason the truth. If he doesn't, Jason will just have to believe the baby is his." Jessica laughed. "Wow, you're really going all in with Greg, huh?" Lisa replied, "I couldn't stand it anymore. Greg makes me feel alive. I took the risk. I froze, my heart sinking. Taking a deep breath, I walked into the kitchen. The moment Lisa saw me, her face turned pale. Jessica mumbled an excuse and quickly left. "What's going on, Lisa?" I asked, keeping my voice calm though I was seething inside. Lisa stammered, but it was too late. I had heard everything. She finally confessed. Lisa admitted to having an affair with her boss, Greg, and revealed she planned to let me believe the baby was mine if Greg didn't leave his wife. I was devastated. While I had been planning our future, she had been betraying me. Gathering my composure, I said, "Pack your things and leave." Since the apartment and car were mine and we weren't married, the separation was swift. Within a month, Lisa was gone. It wasn't easy, but I focused on my career and began moving forward. For months later, Lisa unexpectedly showed up at my office, visibly pregnant and in tears. "Jason, please," she begged. "I made a mistake. I'm carrying your baby." I couldn't believe her nerve. "Strange. You were pretty certain it was Greg's when you were talking to Jessica," I replied coldly. She tried to explain, claiming she wasn't thinking clearly and blaming it on hormones. "Can't we work this out?" she pleaded. Looking her straight in the eye, I said, "If you cared about us, you wouldn't have done what you did. Now you want me to trust you again." She insisted she hadn't asked for anything during the breakup, as if that proved her sincerity. I laughed bitterly. "That's because you weren't entitled to anything. I made it clear. If she wanted me to believe the baby was mine, we would do a DNA test after the birth. But getting back together was out of the question." Months later, Lisa had the baby, and the DNA test confirmed what I already suspected. I wasn't the father. Relieved, I cut off all remaining ties. I later heard rumors that Greg had paid her off quietly, offering minimal support while ending things with her completely. Lisa's life took a downward turn after that, but I had no interest in keeping up with her story. Not long after, I met someone new, a kind and genuine person who valued love over material things. Together, we started a family of our own. Looking back, I realized that even the darkest times can lead to unexpected happiness.